Hello and welcome to the Coach's Corner. My name is Jason Vincentis, and this week I'm with midfield coach Richard Peoples. Richard, we had another great win last week, and how do you think we went?
Yeah, Jason, it was terrific. We were behind all day, and we sort of came from behind, obviously, in the last quarter, and the guys really dug deep and showed a lot of character, I think, for where we want to go, and a lot of the hard work that we've been putting in on the track started to come to the fore.
Yeah, you can definitely see that. I mean, we have our unchanged lineup from last week, we've got our defenders, midfielders, forwards, and our bench. Who you reckon stood out for you as a midfield coach?
Oh, well, the midfield had a tough day. I think they battled pretty hard. Sturge was probably the one that kept working the hardest, and Daniel Venditti came good after half time. But early on, we were up against it, up against a very good side. But the guys came good late in the game and started to get some possessions for us and get our hands on the footy.
Yeah, and this week we've got Footscray, who are a good ball-winning midfield side, with guys like Lower and Prismal with these experienced bodies. When you're trying to coach these guys, do you consider focusing on their strengths and how they can stop the ball winning that way for the Footscray players, or is it going to be more of just locking in and just trying to stop them?
Oh, it's a bit of both. It's a balancing act. I mean, obviously they're very good, and young Mitch Wallace in there has been good for them for the last few weeks. So that we have a look at how they set up and what we can do to try and counteract that. But at the same time, practice to get our hands on the footy first.
Yeah, but we've also got some guys from the development who are probably pushing for selection. Which of these guys have you been impressed with and maybe looking for a call-up?
Oh, look, all of them have really improved over the last few weeks. Julian Hamala, I think, probably played his best game for the footy club last weekend. Rory Cleary keeps improving each week. Phelpsy, back from injury last week, was fantastic. May need another few weeks. Jordan Rogers keeps improving, and Jai's been knocking on the door for the last couple of weeks. So it'll be an interesting night at selection tonight to see which way we go.
Yeah, and also especially considering that we've got our 23rd man, we can't use him anymore, Aaron Christensen, who did a great job for us from the Calder Cannons. Do you see one of these guys potentially maybe for someone like a Phelps or a Hamala who can slot into that role?
Possibly. We may have Christensen for another week, but and he's been terrific for us. So if he's available, look, I'd imagine he'll certainly play. But obviously we've got some guys here that can come in. Phelps, he could probably play that. Fab's been terrific the last couple of weeks. Still a few things he needs to work on, but like all of the players at the moment, they're a work in progress.
No worries. Thanks very much, Richard, and that's been Coach's Corner.